Hey everyone, welcome to Atlas Gaming. Please like and subscribe. I release content every day for all kinds of games. Today we're playing Supreme Commander Forged Alliance because it's my favorite RTS of all time. This game is awesome. If you've never heard of it or seen it, yes, it's an old game, but it's going to go on sale for the Steam Winter Sale coming up, I think. This is speculation, but if it doesn't go on sale on this one and you like it, then just wait until the next sale. This will go on sale for $2.60. When it does, it's normally $13. And there is so much to this game that in the last video I was not able to cover as much as I wanted to. So we're gonna pause this and we're gonna look at a couple things here. So I've got two Tech 2 engineers right here, right? And so one great thing that I love about the UEF faction is that we have shield generators and they are upgradable. And so what we're gonna do right here is put a shield generator right there. And then what we're also going to do after that, you can see the shield generator takes up a lot of power. In the bottom left, you can see this little kind of tooltip details thing that pops up. This thing takes 200 power to make it work. And right now, we only have 212 surplus. So as soon as this thing comes online, we're going to be at plus 12. So in order to plan ahead and kind of get the infrastructure going, and in the interest of automation, we will put two of these power plants down, Tech 2 power plants, which will give us 500 power each, which is a huge upgrade. Again, I'm kind of talking a lot about a big part of this game. One of the main components that makes this so epic is the tech tiers. So let's look at Tech 1. Here's a power generator. It gives 20 power. Tech 2 gives 500. And I'm pretty sure Tech 3 gives 2,000. And that's just to give you an idea. So you hold down shift, it gives you kind of like the orders overlay. You can see orders from all different units. And let's see here. You can also, you can just mouse over it. You can see, there's a lot to it. There's a lot to it. And so these guys have something to do. We have all of our combat units that are patrolling around. They have something to do. The commander, however, doesn't have anything to do. So what we're going to do is try to close up the gap here. Once we get that shield generator online, we're just going to build a bunch of small power units, power generators, and then we're going to take our Tech 1 engineers that were assisting the commander, and we're going to have them put up some I hate to do it, honestly, Tech 1 anti-air turrets. They're not great, but it's something, right? Hopefully it'll help. It'll kind of bridge the gap. It'll keep enough stuff alive for long enough that we'll be able to get some Tech 2 things going. And let's see, here's a Tech 1 engineer. That's a Tech 2 mass extractor. And this one is Tech 1. So we're going to have this engineer come down here. And right now we've got enough mass being extracted. We're at a surplus of 19, even though we don't have much in storage. And so we're going to go ahead and upgrade. Let's go ahead and unpause it. We're going to upgrade this mass extractor. So these two turrets right here are just going to be firing for a while. So right here we also have Tech 2 mobile anti-air flak. They're just patrolling around. And again, that was all automated. Here's a Tech 1 radar system. Oh man, something just... You can see right here. Something is using a lot of resources. We're in a pretty big deficit. I'm guessing it's these two guys. And I'm not sure why we can't hit these units. I'm sure if we were out there to see them, then we'd figure it out real fast. But the resource management in this game is it's a big aspect of the game, to say the least. And so now we're running at deficits, and we have 0 in the bank. So I think after the commander's done, we're going to go ahead and build some storage. Oh no. Let's see, I think that might be Tech 2. I forget. It's been a while since I played this, honestly. Here's a ship. Just getting wrecked by all of our defenses here. Okay, and so here is our shield generator. So I'm actually pretty surprised that it's still on because we have a deficit in energy. And There it goes. It just turned off, and you can see it's recharging. So what we're going to do is just come down here in the bottom left, and we'll just toggle it off. It's just not working. It's fine. We don't need it to. Oh, that's why. All these mobile shield generators, we have 2. They're taking up a lot of energy, 100 each. And we're going to turn these both off. And so now we're doing good on energy. Now we just need the mass. We need the mass to do better. We're going to upgrade this one. Oh, and then running at a deficit in resources, it doesn't... There are no real negative consequences, except, like, as you saw down here, the shield generator won't work without energy. It just makes sense. And then things that are building, or that are in the process of being built that require a resource, they will take a lot longer to build when you're running at a deficit like this. And so it's like the commander here. He's putting in work, but it's slower than it would be ordinarily. Let's see here. So this is a Tech 1 land factory. And there's a Tech 2. You can see the difference in options. Build options. Let's see here. Field engineer. The Gatling bot is great. Heavy tanks are great. Mobile missile launchers are really powerful. They've got a big range. But then let's go back to the Tier 1 land factory. You can see a lot fewer options, and they're just not as appealing to me. And it just kind of reflects the lower tech. And you can see all these building skeletons. This is from stuff that was built by AI, and it was destroyed. Oh no, these ones weren't. These ones we had on our land, on our base too. They were down here. So right now we're just waiting for everything. Okay, there we go. So now we got this power online. We're going to go ahead and turn on all of our shields again. And off and on. There we go. So now they're going to roam around. You can see that they charge up. And then it's back on. So once they take enough damage, or they're turned off, or they run out of power, then they'll deplete, and then they have to charge back up before they turn back on. And so let's see here. We have Tech 2. You can double click on something and it will select all the like units on the map. So right here you can see it also selected this one. Right now we're at +1 mass. And so the commander, you can stop. You're going to come over here. He is going to reclaim this. It'll give us a lot of metal. And that'll kind of put us in a better position. And then we're going to upgrade these air factories and start destroying some things, hopefully. And so for the land factories, we have scouts. They're just really fast. They're really fast. They have a larger than normal... Here, we're going to upgrade all these. A larger than normal... Commander under attack. Oh, shoot. Commander's getting messed up. Oh, he can just reclaim these enemies. Watch. Is he doing it? Yeah, it looks like he's doing it. But yeah, for the air units, then there are bombers, there are fighters, there are crossover kind of combinations like bomber fighters, and there are gunships, which are possibly my favorite, which are basically planes, but they have a lot of guns, and they just kind of like, they get within range and they strafe back and forth and they shoot at their target. Oh, this isn't reclaim, this is capture. Well, we're not going to mess with that. If our commander dies, it's kind of devastating. I'm not sure if in these skirmish options we have, I think it's regicide, where if he dies then you lose the game. But when he does die, there's a huge nuclear explosion. And so that got us through for a minute there. So we're going to go ahead and start upgrading mass extractors. And we will have the commander help out with that. And then we are going to upgrade our radar system to Tech 2. It requires 250 energy when it's all done. That's how much it uses. again, I keep zooming in and out to see if we have enemies within the radar radius. And we're going to stop production of these units. This is a Tech 1 land factory. We will upgrade it. Let's see here. What can we do? We have amphibious tanks. So you can see the icons right here. There are some units that have water on the icons, and those are amphibious ones. So we're going to go ahead and build tanks, and we will do it infinitely. It's already selected. This one right here is Tech 2. We're going to come down here, actually, and get this one to be Tech 3. So these are all Tech 2 air factories now. Let's get some gunships going. We're just going to press it once to select that in the build queue, and then hit infinity for all four. For all four. And actually, let's see. No, we're going to have this one alternate between fighter bombers. Yeah, that'll work. And then all four will just kind of plop units down right there. Of course, now our mass is totally... we're at a huge deficit, -46. Okay, and so now you can see the result of upgrading that radar array. Now we can see everything on the map. And if you mouse over it, it's right there. Oh, we can't see everything on the map quite yet. You can see the blue circle. And so it looks like no one else is really focusing on... Let's see. I want to stop this. No one else is really focusing on attacking with land units. So we're going to kind of lay off on that. And then we'll just see what our aircraft can do once they start being built. Or once they start accumulating. And again, for a game like this, for me personally... it takes a lot more focus than I have when I'm trying to talk about things also, and like, you know, think about things to introduce and different ideas the game offers. And so, I mean, I'm not showcasing my skills here. Frankly, I'm not very good at the game anyway. It's just a lot of fun. Just a lot of fun. And there's so much to do, and this is a small map with 3 enemies. And being on islands complicates things, just because it's kind of like a... barrier to entry, right? So like the idea of it being that to maintain land base and the naval stuff, it takes a little bit more than just doing land. Like if we had a land connection right here, I would just have our land factories just continually pump out units. Once I had about 20, I would just send them over in waves. But now we have some gunships, so let's go attack with some gunships and just see what it does. We're going to number these 1, so you select the units that you want, you press Control 1. And so our guys are Tech 2, and you can see, like, they're doing well, but they're not absolutely destroying the enemy ships. And that's just because of the difference. Naval units are very expensive to build, and they reflect their cost and how tough they are. So this is a bomber fighter right here. Oh, go over here and get that guy. Tech 1 frigate. Our fighter bomber's almost dead. This wasn't a serious attempt. It was just kind of to demonstrate the aerial effectiveness of units and that it exists. They are building pretty quickly, though. And so I'm sure you figured it out by now, but all these little yellow dots flying across the screen, that's ordnance. Then all the different units, they have different icons. And so like right here, these are, you can just mouse over it, but mass storage, mass extractor, that's sideways E for engineer. Tech 1 frigate. I mean, you can take your own time and look at that. I'm not going to look at each individual one, but I just wanted to say that they exist. So I'm going to call this one here, and then I'm going to start recording again once I have a giant force amassed, and we can go through and steamroll these enemies. Again, this is Supreme Commander, Forged Alliance. It was released in 2007, but it's still my favorite RTS of all time. Hopefully it'll go on sale soon, and when it does go on sale, it'll be $2.60. I think it's totally worth it. Thanks for watching Atlas Gaming. I appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. I release content every day. We'll see you in the next one.